This is Micah Edington responding to the video one lecture on a problem we're solving. My biggest takeaways from the video was a quote by Albert Einstein where he says basically 95% of creating like new technology or inventions or coming up with something new is defining the problem, and then the other 5% is actually solving the problem and putting in the work to solve the problem. Kind of, piggybacking off of what you also said, with your work experience. So that definitely was the biggest takeaway for me, because it just made me really reevaluate how I go about doing things, researching certain material, finding out what the problem is, and really identifying it and understanding it before you actually go in and start typing away, whether that's code or writing an essay, for example. Something that myself or people get frustrated with that an app can solve is kind of what I pitched in class, which is like basically a church finder app, finding a church that's suitable for your denomination and the size that you're comfortable with. I used to move around a lot. From California, Nebraska, Florida, and what I found is that I've always looked for like a nice little church to call home, and for me that's a medium-sized church and with really friendly people. But for others that could vary. So I think that having a good app with reviews and a survey that could really link people to churches could help them better experience Christ. So I find that as a big problem with a lot of complaints and people just being uncomfortable at their current church, whether that be the pastor or the service, how it's set up. Not necessarily marketing churches, but getting Christians in the denominations, where they feel comfortable, no matter what that is. So an example of an app that's solving a real-world problem, I have to say that's the calculator app. Very simple, but it's on your phone, and I can almost guarantee that 90% of people have used that at least once, whether that's making a tip or solving their third graders math problem. An example that doesn't appear to solve a real-world problem, I would say, are fitness apps. I find those pretty useless because do people really stick to those? And there's constantly new ones coming out, such as Mapping the Run, which is actually a cool app, but there's going to be something cooler that comes after that. And I don't really see that people would stick to that. So yeah, that's the end of this recording. Until next time.